you, Lord. I'm looking back, I'm moving forward, not gonna let my past stand in my way. I won't give up, I'm gonna keep pushing. No one can still be born, stay strong, 'cause I'm more than a conqueror.
Sometimes in this life, you just got to learn how to live with loving me. Living with loving me. I love everybody else. I love them and those and this and that. But one thing I forgot was about loving me. Well, I put one and one together, and I came up with one, because two was everybody else. I sat down by the waterside, looked down into the running creek, and I thought I saw two, but it was a reflection of one. They said, "What's wrong, son?" I said, "I can't find myself. I loved everybody else, but I forgot about me." I heard a voice say, "You got to learn how to live with loving you. Because if you don't love you and learn how to love you, then you gonna get messed up by everybody else." Welcome to the fastest 30 minutes in broadcast. Mark chapter number 10. This is hard. This is hurtful. This is the biting of the heart. This is what men and women all over the world do not want to talk about. Families don't want to deal with. God hates this. Jesus Christ warned against it. It was of dire necessity to mankind that his first betrothal or betrothal or to betrothed engagement was to God. Nevertheless, the circle of I am, Alpha, Omega, beginning, end, promises in him, yea, amen, were broken by the decree of the law of the flesh, of the lust, of the desire, of the lies, of the hypocrisy, of the lowliness of life. John looked and said, "I saw a number that no man can number." My brothers and sisters in Christ, living with loving you, because what I'm about to show you now is something that is deep to people and personal. And the world needs to hear what they don't want to hear. I myself personally never believed in it, hate it, abhor it, wish it did not exist. For this is the worst atrocity of damnation of man's soul. Living with, loving me. Mark chapter number 10, verse number 1. Divorce. To separate. To leave. To depart. Say. Divorce. I divorce you. I am divorcing you. I am getting a divorce from you. Why? Because, verse number 1, and he arose from thence and coming into the coast of Judea by the farther side of Jordan, and the people resort unto him again. They had already, boy, they had already been trying to entrap him in everything else. And, Jesus in the trip. Let me show you this before I go any further, because this is really important. Look at Mark. I'm in Mark chapter number 9 now, verse number 42. And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hang about his neck and he were cast into the sea. Forget that. Y'all don't believe that. We don't believe that. The agents, the governments, the world, the lawyers, the police, don't nobody believe that if I shall offend anybody that belong to God, it's best for me. They don't believe that because they're alive, right? Okay. All right. Keep on living. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go into hell and into the fire that never shall be quenched, where the worm dieth not and the fire is not quenched. Okay? You know what he's saying? If you got to use your hands to lie, cheat, and steal, and you want to get it right, best for you to go ahead and cut it on off. You'll get it right with God. And do it now. Instead of continuing to keep that hand to lie, cheat, and steal, to whatever. You see. But now we don't cut the hand off. We just say, God, forgive the hand. And if thy foot offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life than having 2 feet, than to be cast into hell, into the fire that shall never be quenched. What is he doing? He's leading all of this up based upon entrapments. These are the entrapments in life of a relationship, where the woman's hand offended the man, where the man's feet offended the woman. He walked in the trap. She rubbed in the trap. She worked in the traps. Listen to this. And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. Who are you talking to, and what are you looking at? He's leading up to something. Who are you loving? What are you living with? You see? And if thine eye offend thee, pluck it out. It is better for thee to enter into the kingdom of God with one eye than having 2 eyes to be cast into hell fire. He said, look, 2 of everything that you got, best to get rid of one of them. Okay, the devil that you got, and then make it into the kingdom. See, because God knows whether you get into the kingdom, if your feet was cut off or your eye was plucked out, when you get there, you're still going to have 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 eyes. You're going to have 2 of whatever you are. Okay? But it'll be a soul-minded remembrance. All right? So he's leading up to what is the entrapments of life against him. You see? And so, therefore, he is allowing us to see the relation of what he calls constantly the kingdom. Entering into the kingdom. It is better for thee to enter into the kingdom. You see, he's always bringing that in. Where their worm dieth not and the fire is not quenched. Now, the worm, see, you haven't seen The Exorcist. We can't scare y'all. You haven't seen Rotten Mag. You're walking dead. All this junk, Y'all looking at your werewolf, the little boo at night. It's like that little, I don't even know what to call it, amoeba of a fright is not even close. The worm eats into your soul with hell fire, runs down through the sockets of your eyes, bringing back the memories of all the dirt you ever did. The worm travels through your brain. Do you hear me? And every, whatever it is, what am I talking about? Deceitful connection and lie and wickedness that you was hooked up by your electrodes. He traveled through there, burning that baby with fire. He traveled through your feet, taking back through all the lies of your past, the hell and the deception that you done. He deal with all of it because he know. See, you don't know what you're talking, folks. Where the worm dieth not. Please. Please. The worm is the worm of your soul. Okay? You can call it an earthworm with teeth, like piranhas, that's carrying fire in his mouth and fire through his whole body in his tail. And every time he moves through any part of you that offended and lied and desecrated and what devils, he burns it through you. This is where the worm dieth not. You see. For everyone shall be, verse number 49, I backed up to show you what I'm leading up to. For everyone shall be salted with a fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Let me read that again. For everyone shall be salted with fire. Salted with fire. You got to be purified. And every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Salt is good. You see, I'm trying to save you now. Oh, God, help us all. If the salt have lost his saltness, and that's what happened when you go out and you deal with that which is outside of covenant. Do you hear me? A third party is coming in through Satan, and I don't have time for that. And that third party is going to sever the tie of the covenant of you and God, or you in relationship. This is what he's saying. If the salt have lost its saltness, something have stole your seasoning in life. Wherewith will ye season it? Who is going to come in and refresh it and season you except the Lord and the Word of God, through his dimensions, through his power, to access unto you all things that are possible. Living Strong viewers, I want to prophesy to y'all right now. I want to minister to you. But I can't. I can't. I have a word for you like never before. And it deals with your season. Your season is at hand. Your season is here. Your season is calm. But I really can't minister to y'all because y'all won't let me. Have salt in yourselves. Have peace one with another. They're the special person that's left of the house of Mephibosheth over in Claxton, Georgia. Claxton, Georgia. Your secret kept by God. Prophet Johnson wants to thank you for your loyalty and the truth that you know. I will not make mention of who you are because I don't want the world to know. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going from the projects, from the house, from the trailer, to the mansion. You're going to be the one in that city that God is going to bless because you love Prophet Johnson. And you're the only one that's left in that city. Claxton, Georgia. Here it is. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost his saltness, yes, I'm talking to you. You are the one. Is that me? Yes, don't you doubt. Did you not bless us? Okay. All right. Wherewith will you season it? But where are you going to go get your power from? Have salt in yourselves, loving me. Do you hear me? Loving you for you, loving me for me. And have peace one with another. Peace one with another, no matter what they did to offend you. Here it comes. Here it comes, folks. I've got to read fast because we've got to hurry. Chapter number 10, verse number 1. The entrapment comes first, then the divorce from God and in relationship and marriages. This is something many leaders do not talk about in today's time. Loving me, good Lord, for being me. What, Cal, I don't forgot to type. What was topic here? I got it mixed up. And he arose from thence and coming into the coast of Judea by the farther side of Jordan. And the people resort unto him again, and as he wont, he taught them again. And the Pharisees came to ask him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife, tempting him? I got a question. Is it lawful for a woman to put away for her husband? Yeah, that's what I would ask him. Come on now. Come on. What if the woman done put away 2 and 3 and 4 husbands? What if the man done put away 15 wives? Come on. Loving me? And he answered and said unto them, what did Moses command you? Now here it is. This is tough. There is no nothing here. You're through right here. You're done for. Your goose is cooked. And they said, Moses suffered to write a bill of divorcement. Here we go. Your lawyers, your judges, your crooks, they are going to sell out, and they will sell out anyone, man or woman, to the other that have the money. Judges and lawyers are paid for and bought through divorcement, settlements, like you have never seen before. They work together like the dummy dims and the roguish cans. They are blood suckers. They are leeches. They are snakes, alligators. They are scorpions, black widow spiders. They are the Gila monster in the Komodo dragon. They are the cobra fang the cobra the spitting cobra. They are the black mamba. The prophet, no, y'all don't know, folks. The system. God help this nation. God, please help us. Father, have mercy on us. Y'all have no idea how low down and dirty the devil is. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all done been there. How do you think God feels if the court system do you, if that man or that woman treated you, act like they never was married to you, go after another, whatever it is, and lay with something that, and sleep with something that is an abomination unto God? And you're sitting there and saying, how do you think God feel? When he know that the man stayed with the woman for 50 years and stole every dime from her because he went after a witch? How do you think that woman feel? How do you think that man feel when he stayed there, loved that woman, took care of that woman and everybody, and that woman leave him for a warlock dog? Come on now. How do you think God feel? Loving me now. Loving you. I don't forget the title. It's mixed up. Captain, give it to me after I close this one out. I'll have it again tomorrow night. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Cap just hollered it out at living with, loving me. It's prophet, yeah, living with, loving me. Well, prophet, no. See, I'm real. I'm not fake. Living with, loving me. Moses suffered to write a bill of divorcement and to put her away. For what reason? And Jesus answered and said unto them, for the hardness of your heart. That is, oh no, you don't see it. You're not going to see it when that woman's heart get hard against you because she's setting you up right now. You're not going to see it when that man's heart is hard against you because he's setting it up right now. They're making a way for their escape. First come the separation. Then come the divorce. You see, and if you think it's going to be easy for you to let go of a soul tie that you've been attached to for so long, you got another thing coming. It's going to take a God that's going to have to show you the truth that's going to set you free. See, God will set you free in one day. One day. In 1 hour, 1 minute, he'll set you free. But you got to tell him. And then you got to tell him thank you. You ain't never seen folks shout it. Come on. I tore up the whole city. Tore up the country. Thanking and praising God. Giving him glory. Never thanked him so much in my life for showing me. You see, you got to do the same thing. Thank him. For the hardness of your heart, he wrote this precept. But from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female. There's no doubt about that. Why did he say, from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female? From the beginning, God made them male and female. From the beginning. Who changed the natural law of it? Who did that? Man did. And to this day, they're doing it. We're not going to mess with that. We're not going to mess with it. Because there's too much pain of truth in it. Yeah, that's right. Living with, loving me. That's right. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. A wife is the reason why he's going to leave his father and mother. You see. And cleave to a wife, not a witch, not a liar. She's not going to cleave to a bastard. You understand? She's going to cleave to a man that's going to be there. This is something that we miss in God because there are demonic spirits out there that come through lying prophets, that come through lying people, that will lead you astray from being able to live a life free from feeling convicted about some type of a spiritual or Christian or traditional belief. You see, that this man and this woman should simply get married because I want them together. Folks, the deception and the lies out there that will come against you loving you is so powerful. Father spoke something to me, and I told y'all this last time. I don't have no time for this. He said, you loved everything and everybody. You took care of everything and everybody. You gave to everybody everything. You did this and that, everybody, everything. He said, but not you. He said, prophet, you forgot somebody at the dinner table. You forgot somebody sitting in the corner. You forgot someone that was broken inside of their heart and didn't have their right mind. You forgot about Martha while you were serving Mary. Martha, Martha, thou art troubled about many things. Don't worry, she's doing the better work. I looked up and I looked around and didn't see nobody. I said, Father, Father, Father. Oh, oh God. Oh God. Who did I forget? He said, you forgot. You forgot yourself. Look in front of you. Everybody else is eating big old turkey leg, Boston butts, hawk mocks and chitlins, collard green and mashed taters, roni and cheese. Look at your plate, boy! I looked down at my plate, and all I had was one English pea. You understand? And that was miniature size. Instead of a fork, I had a toothpick. He said, you forgot about you, son. Don't forget you. In closing. And they twain shall be one flesh, so then they are no more twain, but one flesh. I don't want to mess with that. That hurts. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. There's a dog around every man's house, and there is a bitch around every woman's house. That's a female dog. Remember, I don't curse. I tell y'all the truth. Even if I say damn or hell, okay? I'm closing, Captain. And in the house, his disciples again ask him again of the same hour. Last verse, here it is. Last verse. And he said unto them, whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another committed adultery against her. Why? Because he put her away for the hardness of his heart. You see. Not because she messed up or he messed up. They left them because they wanted something else. Tell it in closing. And if a woman shall put away her husband, tell it. But that don't matter. That don't matter. Be married to another. She committed adultery. Don't matter. Y'all crazy? Forget that Bible stuff. Do whatever it is on earth and hell that you want. Did y'all hear what I said? You gonna do it at? In hell what you want. That's my time, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Living with, loving me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Cap, hold up. I forgot. The beloved Dolores Burns have went on to be with the Lord. Mother Burns, that's the mother of Sister Burns. They have a homegoing celebration coming on this week. I want y'all to keep the Burns family lifted up. That's the mother that's come to the church here and been all over the place of Millen, Georgia. Millen, Georgia. Okay? And we'll be being in contact and releasing maybe a little bit of information later on this week. That's my time. Thank you for yours. I'll see you guys tomorrow night living with, loving me. I love y'all too.